predictive astrology is composed of various components. Of course, transits and Vinshuttari Mahadasha are the two biggest components of predictive astrology. Predictive astrology 80-90% is covered when you take into account Vinshuttari Mahadasha and transits. And now transits themselves are complicated because current 11 planets versus birth time 11 planets, and then but what birth chart itself means, what yoga are there, what kind of various yoga are there, that's a different story. So it's hugely complicated. But yeah, these are two biggest components of predictive astrology. One is transits, another is Vinshuttari Mahadasha. Vinshuttari is like, Vinshuttari means 120 actually. It literally means 120. So Vinshuttari Mahadasha, why 120 years? And then why 19 for Shani and 18 for Rahu, 16 for Guru, 17 for Buddha? Let's not go there. There is no logical explanation of why these years and why the sequence of Vinshuttari Mahadasha. But one thing is for sure, Nakshatra sequence is the sequence of Vinshuttari Mahadasha. Nakshatra Lord, 9 Nakshatra Lord and 9 Mahadasha. And 9 Mahadasha constitute 120 years. And it's a recursive one, Vinshuttari Mahadasha. So let's say Rahu Mahadasha. Rahu Mahadasha has Rahu Antardasha first. Rahu Mahadasha of 18 years has Rahu Antardasha of almost 3 years upfront. And within that 3 years, there are again 9 parts. So 18 years of Mahadasha is divided into unequal 9 parts. Around 3 years of Rahu Antardasha, around 29 months of Guru Antardasha, and then 3 years of, almost 3 years of Shani Antardasha. And then Buddha Antardasha, then Ketu, then Shukra, Surya, Chandra, Mangal, and at the end, at the end Mangal. So Rahu Mahadasha, there are 9 parts of Antardasha. And each Antardasha has 9 bhukti or sub-periods. And each sub-period has sub-periods, pratyantar. So anyways, long story short, the sequence of Vinshuttari Mahadasha is the same for everybody. Is the same. Which Mahadasha or Antardasha you start at the birth, that depends on your nakshatra. If your nakshatra is owned by Buddha, like my Jyeshtha, my nakshatra is Jyeshtha, owned by Buddha. So by birth, I had Buddha Mahadasha. Now Buddha Mahadasha is 17 years. My nakshatra out of 13.33 is into third part. So half of it is over. Like Buddha Mahadasha, out of 17, 9 years were already over before birth. Rather, it is third part in the end part. So I had only like 5 years of Buddha Mahadasha left after birth. So it is called as Bhukta and Bhogya. So Bhogya was 5 years, 6 years. Bhukta was 12 years, almost 12 years before birth itself. So you can track your actual event before birth also. If you look at Buddha, you can track event before 12 years before your birth also. That's a different story. Let's not go there. If my Buddha is badly placed, Buddha is Mama Mosi for most people. And so if you look at 12 years before my birth, there could have been some not so good events with one of Mama Mosi or miscarriage to my Dadi, my Nani, mother's mother. But yeah, let's not go before birth. So this is the sequence. Buddha, I started Buddha Mahadasha, then I had Ketu Mahadasha, then I had Shukra Mahadasha, then Surya, Chandra, Mangal, etc. So the sequence is same for everybody. Where you start and which remaining part you start is about your Chandra Nakshatra degree, Chandra Nakshatra. So within that, this Vinshuttari Mahadasha is mostly predictive, but prescriptive also part is there, what to do, what not to do. Some biggest aspect of astrology, the single most aspect of astrology, you can say that sequence of Rahu, Guru and Shani. This Rahu, Guru and Shani sequence is extraordinary. I mean, it is psychology, it is destiny, it is desires. It's a mocktail of extreme things into that sequence. If you conquer this sequence, if the world conquers this sequence, there won't be any wars, there won't be any yadagiri, there won't be any like chasing some unquantified objective, chasing some like something very something of a desire or deep desire, dark desires. So if everybody conquers this, Narad Muni will take birth again, because then the world will become saintly. The world will become so good that Indra will send Narad Muni to disturb the world then. So long story short, this Rahu in astrology is 3 things. Is paternal family DNA, father or father's mother family DNA. Rahu is people of different caste, culture, religion. And third thing about Rahu is dark desires, deep desires that you have. So for this today's discussion, I am going to only cover one part of Rahu Antardasha, Rahu sub-period or Rahu Bhukti or Rahu Pratyantar, which is deep desires, dark desires. So every Rahu Antardasha is paternal DNA, people of different caste, culture, religion, and deep desires, dark desires, chasing an image, mirage, and hidden conscious, subconscious desires, or dark desire, deep desires, extreme desires. They could be past birth, this birth, does not matter. So this sequence of Rahu, any Antardasha, every Antardasha that you have, this Antardasha could be of 2 years, this Antardasha could be of 1 year, this Antardasha could be of 3 years. There is a sequence of Rahu and Guru and Shani. There are exceptions, I will cover that later. So Rahu, whenever Rahu Antardasha comes in or Rahu sub-period comes in, the person changes image. Person changes deep desires, dark desires, or unquantified objectives, or temporary things, not shashwat, ashashwat things are covered in that. So I will stop this video now and I will create one more video because then upload takes time.